Alright guys, your boy's back for news. I took a week break. Decided to make it a week for Thanksgiving. I'm back. So let's get into it. Game Awards security is getting beefed up this year. I thought this was funny. Because of all the, remember that one year where that one kid came on there and something about Rabbi Orthodox frickin' Bill Clinton. I don't remember the exact thing he said, but it was funny. Outside of that, you know, the security's getting beefed up. The Game Awards host Jeff Keighley has secret security plans to prevent yet another invasion incident, so, you know, they're beefing it up. Jeff Keighley's had enough. After incidents involving unauthorized people appearing on stage to disrupt proceedings at Jeff Keighley's produced shows, the Game Awards will see its security tighten up for this year's event. Keighley, the host and producer of the Game Awards, was asked in a Twitch Q&A live stream if there would be any increased security measures for the show, and he explained that the plans were in place to prevent yet another stage invasion. These are becoming the norm. Security measures are for the Game Awards. You'll have to wait until December 7th to see if anyone is desperate enough to tempt fate in pursuit of brief online clout. Yeah, that is the question there. Call of Duty 2024. My problem with the current launch, but I'll probably buy it later down the line. So my complaints with it, obviously not at the price that they're advertising it for. Right now, I believe it went down in price for the holidays, so it's like 15% off. I'm probably not going to buy it currently either, till I see some significant price cuts. Call of Duty 2024 will reportedly be a Black Ops title, so Cold War was pretty good. I like Cold War. I played a good amount of it. The next game is said to take place during the Gulf War, early 1990s. 2024's Call of Duty game will reportedly be the next game in the Black Ops series and will once again be set against historical, real-world events this time. The series appears primed to visit more recent history with the Gulf War of the 1990s, as was previously rumored. Treyarch's last game with Black Ops Cold War in 2020 would make a 2024 release an unusually long development time for the Call of Duty series. That would be a stark contrast to Modern Warfare 3, which was reportedly produced 6 from. Yeah, I still have my gripes with that, which may have led to some notably negative feedback. The report also notes that Activision could not only again offer early access for the campaign as a pre-order bonus. I wish they would stop doing that. Weeks of early access for the other modes. Okay, I don't know. Like, too many titles are doing it and they're charging you $20 and more just to be able to get that early access period prior to the game coming at actual street release date, you know what I mean? And I just feel like that's just another way for them to milk money out of you. Kind of grinds my gears to some degree. Might actually get another NIER sequel, guys, at some point. I mean, they're not writing it off entirely. But, sounds like we'll eventually get a NIER sequel, but don't hold your breath, because, Yoko Taro came out and said, supposedly, the guy that created NIER, as long as he's alive, there'll be another sequel at some point. With the blockbuster hit NIER Automata approaching its 7th birthday, wow, I'm getting old. I remember that one coming out. Fans are wondering when they'll get a sequel. It sounds like one is coming, but not at any time soon. At a Korean game event, G-Star 2023, Square Enix producer Yosuke Saito said while NIER chief Yoko Taro is alive, they will release a new entry in the NIER series. That's according to a write-up by the Japanese publication 4Gamer, translated by Twitter user Genki. In the meantime, Saito and Yotaro are supposedly working on another NIER-related project the pair hope to talk about sometime in 2024. They want to at some point, so that's a good sign. The Dragon's Dogma 2 pre-orders are live. This is one of the ones that was shown off at the E3, I believe, last couple years back. Or last year. It's been so long, guys. But we get the bonus editions and more, so we got the $70 off, obviously, you know, base deluxe edition for $80. This game is coming out in March. The first title was on the 360. I never played the first one. There was a series of Netflix series on it. During this week's Dragon's Dogma 2 showcase, Capcom confirmed that Dragon's Dogma 2 will launch on March 22nd, 2024. The upcoming action RPG builds upon its classic predecessor with more classes, bigger enemies, and even deeper gameplay options. In just a few more months until the launch, fans won't have to wait much longer for Dragon's Dogma 2, and those eager to secure their copy ahead of the time can pre-order Dragon's Dogma 2 online and get a few pre-order bonuses. So, kind of reminds me of Souls the way this looks. All Dragon's Dogma 2 pre-orders include the Superior Weapons Quartet item pack, which adds 4 unique armaments to wield in game. Dragon's Dogma 2 Deluxe Edition pre-orders include the in-game item Ring of Assurance as an additional pre-order bonus. Dragon's Dogma 2 Standard Edition includes the base game plus the Superior Weapons Quartet purchasable bonus. Physical pre-orders are available at $70 on PS5 and Xbox Series X and Amazon and GameStop. We expect more listings for both platforms to go live soon. Digital pre-orders are also available on PlayStation Store, Xbox Store, and Steam. Easy stuff for the Deluxe Edition. You got the Ring of Assurance, Floor's Camping Kit, 1500 Rift Crystals. I'm assuming that's like a monetization thing in game. Dragon's Dogma Music Sound Collection bonus in game item pack. I'm assuming this is for like the physical. No, it's a digital. Okay. I don't know if the Deluxe Edition's digital only or something. Oh, yeah. Only available digitally for now, but will update if physical pre-orders become available. Okay, yeah, that made sense there. Dragon's Dogma 2 is coming out this year. Hopefully we'll get Stellar Blade from PlayStation. That was one that was showed off a while back. It's been on my mind, strangely enough, because I remember it being called Project Eve.
Bandai Namco working to fix voiceover issues in Naruto Boruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Connection. So, you already know there's problems with the, voice acting in the latest entry of the Storm series, obviously. I personally, I posted a TikTok the other day on it, briefly mentioning my issues with it so far. I played it. I think this story was fine, but the original story anyways, but everything was like very linear. One censorship of the blood, all that stuff, you know. But Bandai Namco has denied it used AI voiceovers in Naruto Boruto Ultimate Ninja Storm, but it's promised to address some of the dialogue after both players and voice actors complained. Even voice actors are complaining. I don't know, they possibly did use AI-based stuff. It wouldn't surprise me in this day and age. In a statement to IGN, a Bandai Namco spokesperson said the company regresses the voiceover performances featured in the latest Naruto fighting game, and is now working on a fix that will arrive in the near future. Regarding the reports about several voiceover lines in Naruto Boruto Ultimate Ninja Storm Connections, Bandai Namco Entertainment can confirm that the lines in question were not AI generated, but the result of inconsistencies during the editing and mastering process. The spokesperson, they shipped this in that condition? Like that makes me question that. They're aware of it anyway. We regret that this raised a concern with the Naruto fans and the voice acting community. We are currently working to fix the voice lines in question, which will be patched in the near future, so they're fixing it. Probably see a series of patches coming out to fix that. Fallout producer confirms the show is canonical to the game series. Big thumbs up here. Well, it kind of depends. We'll hold off on the thumbs up to see how the show turns out. To be honest with you, as long as it doesn't take place, it takes place in an area and time not mentioned in any of the series lore so far, then I'm fine with it, even if they manage to bungle it or somehow. At least it won't have an impact on the actual lore of the Fallout verse, so. That's my little optimism speaking, but hopefully it goes right. I'm not, that's just the worst case scenario in the back of my mind. Hard to believe that the Fallout franchise is about to turn 30 in a couple of years. Yeah, I'm getting old. It's finally being adapted into a live-action series for the Prime Video, premiering in April. The upcoming series, it follows the story told in the games pretty well. With nuclear war breaking out across Earth in the year 2077, in this world, though, everything from clothes to the preferred types of entertainment to even the style of vehicles adhere to the 1940s aesthetic. Of course, there wouldn't be very Fallout if it didn't. Fans have been unsure of when the story takes place within the franchise lore, but that has been clarified. This will be set in 219 years after the war, taking place in the year 2296. That's 9 years after the events of Fallout 4. Talking to Vanity Fair game maker and executive producer Todd Howard explains not only is the show pulling from the game's source material, but it's actually all canon. That word will only mean anything if the show is actually good, so we'll see. We'll have to wait and see. We view what's happening in the show as canon, Howard said. That's what's great when someone else looks at your work and then translates it in some fashion. He also mentions that the showrunners and writers added this thing to the lore that made him envious. I sort of looked at it like, oh, why didn't we do that? He added that they were smart in how they made the story accessible, but still very much felt like the games. We had a lot of conversations over the style of humor, the level of violence, the style of violence, what Fallout can be very dramatic and dark and post-apocalyptic. I mean, it is a post-apocalyptic wasteland, so. But you need to weave in a little bit of a wink. I think they rendered that needle really well on the TV show. But just have to wait and see, guys, when this comes out. But I'll watch it. I'll watch the Halo series because I'm a big Halo fan too. So I have an active Prime subscription, so we'll check it out. You know what I mean?
Check out both my Twitter for news I don't get in vid form. I also upload on TikTok and Instagram.